Hi, hello everybody. Today here in this lab environment we are going to do gateway redundancy with hot standby routing protocol. That's what we are going to do, and the main devices that we are going to use here will be PC1, router 1, router 2 and switch 4. So let's just go ahead and try to having the terminal of all of them here. PC1. So here will be IP DHCP/D. Let's see if I can get the IP address. So not yet. Let me just begin the router number 1. Right. So I will try again the PC1. Let me see if you can get that now. Alright, pretty much good. So let's also open the router number 2. Really good. So let me post this router 2 here. Okay, I'm gonna close this here because it's not good to see. Increasing the view. Alright, router 2 terminal will be here on the right side. Amazing. So router 1 will be here at the left side. Good. And the PC1 will be here at the center. And as I can see here, I show IP. Not showing yet. Yes, show IP. Really good. So I have my EP of this PC 108.50.0.3, and then the gateway 180.50.0.2, which is this router 2 here, gigabit 03. He is the gateway of the PC1. Okay, let's go ahead and try to ping the switch 4. Switch 4. Ping 180.50.0.214. That is the IP address of the PC4. Oh, that's the IP address of the switch 4. I can get the connection with him. So let me use here Tracy 180.50.0.214. Let me see the way that he's doing this. He's going straight to the router 2 and then arrive at the switch 4, which is this one here. This guy here. He's making this way here. Really good, right? But after we make this, we know that the gateway of the PC1 is the router 2 gigabit 03. Okay. So from PC1, let's try to give a ping with the extended of the 50. Okay, let me go ahead, come back here and say hey ping with 50 times. But I will just on the router 2 I will shut down this interface gigabit 02 here. Let's see if he still can do this, you know. Enable. So I will go to config terminal, interface gigabit 02, and then when I shut down, let's see if I can have some kind of a connection after that. Okay, let me just start it here. No, that's not this. It's ping here, not Tracy. ping, right? So here I will shut down, right? I'm lost in some packets, and then automatically what he will do when he recognizes that he has on the background running OSPF, he will straight making this path go this way and then this way here, and then send ahead to the switch 4. So let's wait to see if we can have some packets being reached until there. As you can see, we got some pings over there at the end. Really good, really good. So now let's just go back with this interface here. Let's say no shutdown, right? Alright, really good. So now I will just go ahead and configure hot standby on the gigabit on the router 1 and the router 2, and the router 1 will be on the gigabit 02 and the 03. Let's start first on the router 1. Enable and then the password. So here will be config terminal. Here I'm going to use standby group that I will use. No, that's not the group yet. We must go to the interface gigabit 02. So standby, and then we can see here that we can choose the number of our group, with which I will choose the number 1, and then the IP address that I will use here for the virtual IP address will be 180.50.0.126, right? So that will be the standby and the standby group and IP, virtual IP that I'm using here. So after that I will use standby 1. What else I will use here? I will use timers, hello and the hold times. That's what I'm going to use. Timers. As you can see here, he became the active one. But our purpose here will making the router 2 become the active and this router 1 become the standby. But for now, let's set the timer here. So for the hello time interval will be 1, and the specific hello interval milliseconds will be 3, and then just that's it, nothing else. To confirm that I made the configuration correct, I will give this command here: show run section standby. Alright, really good. Standby group 1 IP, virtual IP, and then standby group 1 timers. Yeah, that's it. Really good. Alright, so let's move now to the router number 2. So let's move now to the router number 2, and then we can just exit here. And here we can go to the interface gigabit 03. Here we are going to use standby. Standby, we are going to use the same group, the same IP address, the same virtual IP 180.50.0.126, right? Standby, and then the group, and then the timer. Really good. So now let's making this standby become the active mode. Standby 1. Do not forget to put the group. And then here I will use the priority of 101 because the default priority is 100. So I will also use standby group 1, and then here will be preempt. This makes the overthrow lower priority actions routers. So after that we can just see that this router number 2 is becoming the active and the other one is in standby. Really good, right? Alright, so let me go just exit here, and then here on the router 1 I will say show standby, and here is telling me that standby router is local. It means that router 1 now is in the standby, and the router 2 show standby active router is local, right? Really good. If something happened with this link here, gigabit 03, automatically who will become the active will be router 1. That's what we did here. After that, what we are going to do will be go to the PC1 and change the default gateway. Remember, show IP. So the default gateway is 108.50.0.2, which is the router 2, but we must give it the default gateway of the virtual IP that we set on the router 1 and the router 2. So it will be on the both routers. I must change the configuration here. Let me see here. Show IP. No. Show RAM. No, not like that. Show RAM. Alright. So show RAM. So here I can see that the default is this stuff. Let me go to the router number 2 and say show RAM. Right, let's see what is the default router, the DHCP pool. It's this one here, but we are not going to use that one anymore, right? So let's go on the router 1 and say config terminal. Here will be IP DAC pool pool pool, and then PC1, right? So here we are going to use no default router post, and then here we are going to use here default router will be the IP address that we set before, the virtual IP 108.50.0.126, and then we can end it here. So let's do the same on the router 2. So config terminal IP DHCP full PC2, and then here will be no default router 108.50.0.2. so the default router will be 108.50.0.126. right, we can end it here and then go back to the PC and give it this PC IP DHCP/D. Let's see if we can get the... Alright, there's something wrong in here. What is happening? What is happening here? Show run section standby. Okay, standby group 1 IP 108.50.0.126. Standby 1 timers 1 and 3. Priority 101. Standby preempt. Alright, it's supposed to be correct. Why is that happening here?
He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall rest beneath your wings of...
Okay, let's set the priority 110 here. Right, and I also have some kind of a BGP agency process 1 gigabit 03 to down neighbor, too many transmissions. Let me see here. Show run section standby. So this is correct. Okay, config terminal, interface gigabit 03, no standby. Standby 1 and then priority will be 110. So do show run section standby. Yes. Alright, let me try this again. Not yet. Why is that happening? Loaded on process. Okay, so here I will start all over again. No standby 1. Okay. Also no standby. Okay, so exit. Let's come again, interface gigabit 03. We just put in not shut down, interface gigabit 02, interface gigabit 02, no shutdown. Okay. Interface gigabit 03, and then here will be standby 1. IP will be 180.50.0.126. So standby 1 timers. That's timers, right? So here will be timers. One, two, three. Good. So he standby 1. And then we are going to use here the priority. Priority 110, and then standby 1 preempted. Yes, that's it. Really good. So now let's wait. So here this now is in standby, router 1, and router 2 is in active mode. So let's try again this. Alright, after we just set the configuration here, show run. In the show run, it shows to us that let's see the DHCP. Alright, not yet. For some reason this is not configured. So let's go back there in the config terminal, IP, DHCP, pool, PC1, and then here we are going to say no default router 180.50.0.2. So we are going to use the default router will be 180.50.0.126, and then we can exit here. Good. Show run. Let's see if now we can have that one. Yes, really good. So let me go back here. Show run. Really good. Let me try again to have the gateway of the virtual IP. Why is that happening? Alright, pretty much good. So now we can have the gateway of the virtual IP that we created before. So the next step that we are going to do here will be try to ping again. Ping the switch for ping 180.50.0.214. As you can see, we can ping there normally way. That's awesome. We expected this. So let's go to the router number 1 and set some kind of debugging. Let's debug this. Here will be config terminal, and then here will be login console. Yeah. Config terminal. Login console. Alright. So here will be login buffer debug. Really good. And now what you're going to do will be end here, and then we can just say debug standby events. Alright, so as you can see here, we have hot standby routing protocol events debugging is on. Really good, we expected that. So clear log, and to confirm we press enter. Amazing that. Alright, really good. So after that, what we are going to do will be begin an extended ping again from PC1 to switch 4 with the 100 pings. So we can just try this and then see and then 100, but for that let's just break the shutdown. Let's just shut down the router to gigabit 03. Yeah, let's go back to the router 2 and go making the kind of stuff here. Config terminal, interface gigabit 03. Let's just shut down this interface here. So let's just begin our ping, right, and then shut down. Let's see how many packets we are going to lose here. So apparently we started to lose some packets until as you can see, router number 1 immediately became the active one, right? But that's not the reason. The reason that we are losing some packets, it's not because of the hot and standby routing protocol, it's because of some other reasons, but it will come back. I believe that it will have receiving the packets. Yes, we got this. Really good. So as you can see here, we are inactive. So let me just come back here, show log, and then we can see the logs here. Here I can see that he just changed the status to he was standby and then changed the status to update to active mode. That's what happened here. So let's just here undebug all, right? Show standby, and then it shows to me that this is the active router is local. It means that he became active after the router 2 interface gigabit 03 turned off. So router 1 automatically take this responsibility and became the active one. Really good. Let me re-enable here, no shutdown. And then he will go back to the status of the active one, router 2, and the router 1 will go back to the status of standby. Here it shows to us that he is back in the active one and router number 1 is in standby. Yeah, thanks for watching, see you guys in the next video.